Okay. Today we are at the Jim Hall Wildlife Habitat area. I think we're about, a little less than 10 miles away from Estherville, Iowa. This is an area we discovered when we first moved back to Iowa. And it's a neat little area right off of Highway 4. Not an extremely long trail, but we'll get a mile or two out of it. Nice place to go. Actually, this section we haven't been on before, so we'll see how it goes. See what it's got to offer. Remember last time I was here, this trail had a bridge crossing over. The bridge was not functioning. So we'll see if it's there. Or if we've got to work our way through a little ravine to get to the other side. Like the bridge is working, buddy. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. That doesn't feel very sturdy. It's about 1 degree Fahrenheit today. With the wind chill, I think it's at about 10 below. So a little chilly, which is why I got my mitts on. Don't like being cold, because when we stop, it gets chilly. But very little wind, so it's really not terrible at all. My first goal that I set for myself for 2025, which started a few days ago, is to lose another 50 pounds or get to 24% body weight. That's a lot of weight to lose on top of the 50 I've already done. But I do think it's necessary to get to my healthiest me that I can be, and for all the damage I've done to my insides and outsides over the last 50 years. Like I said, it is aggressive, but definitely not something that's impossible. It's going to be a bit hardcore. One of the things I've come to realize is that, I guess the best way to say it is, in order to be happy, have to give up pleasure. So pleasure and happiness are not the same thing. Pleasure is fleeting. Happiness can be long-lasting, lifelong. And I can tell you the pleasure of eating a Little Debbie snack cake is very fleeting. And it actually just creates a desire for more, which is really the sugar addiction. But the happiness of waking up in the morning and not being in pain from my knees inflamed and hurting, or going on a hike and being able to do more than a mile or so without saying I've had enough of this, it hurts too much. The happiness of that, how it makes me feel to be able to get outside areas like this, which this place is really cool, is much more long lasting. And actually, up, hold, cut, hold. Back to, or take two. That'd be take two. Where was I at? The happiness of being able to get outdoors and do these type of activities is much more long-lasting and fulfilling than eating a food that gives me like immediate pleasure, but actually really it makes me feel like, but what are you looking at? Let's go this way. Trail goes over here, man. So part of the strategy of losing the weight is no highly processed foods. I'm not going to say no processed foods, because really hamburger's processed, right? It's processed. Even a steak is very minimally processed, but it's processed. So just for any clarification, it's highly super processed food, crackers, instant meals, stuff like that. Over. Zero sugar. And then really it's going to be the carnivore diet again. May mix it with some raw vegetables. I know some folks think plants are out to kill us. Dr. Chaffee. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I do think that meat gives us more nutrition. Are you ready to go? Come on, let's go. So some of that, but I'm gonna start out again right into the carnivore. Beef, butter, and eggs. It works, made me feel good. I do see a local nutritionist who helps me with some of the understanding of what's going on in the body. Reads my blood work to me when I get that. See what we need to work on. She's very helpful, and I think she's actually kind of compassionate for the fat guy who's struggling to get healthy. So really, the majority of my weight loss is going to come from diet. Exercise is great. I did just start this morning with a very short workout routine, because I don't exercise other than coming out and doing this, and myself, I don't consider this exercise. This is enjoyment for me. But so it'll be a mix of using weights to build my muscle, and really as you get older, any age, from what I'm learning is that we should be lifting weights. Muscle mass is important in order to prevent injuries, especially later in life, and the recovery from injuries. So really, that's my plan. Diet is huge, and I'd say the most important. And then also working out, and that's really with weights. And I'm not going to be a bodybuilder, but increasing my muscle mass is a huge part of the longevity of staying healthy. What about you? You on board? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Let's hit the trail. Oh! This way. This way. That was gold, huh? That was gold. Did you want a drink? You good? All right. Let's go. Up, up. Hold. Swim up. Trail again, walking with Cab and his dirty butt. Hates a dirty butt 'cause he ate a stick of butter right off the counter last night. On the trail again, just walking on the trail again.